certificates to this organization for them to check if they are real or false, you will not get the admissions. Even if you get the admissions, you will not be able to succeed with the process because they are the ones to give you a confirmation, all right, before you, in fact, you cannot get the admissions. So guys, to those of you who will be applying for universities in Lithuania, there is something I want to say here now, all right? If you intend to apply for schools in Lithuania, or you are thinking, or if you know somebody, make sure they watch this video, all right? There are a lot of mistakes I noticed that international students are doing. Before I continue, guys, check the video description box, all right? There are emails there for particular purposes, all right? If you want to talk to me and it's urgent and it's private, book that appointment. There is a link for appointment booking, and when you book the appointment, I get notification. I will tell you how much you have to drop and where to drop it, and when you drop it, we will have the appointment on the day you booked, all right? So please follow the instructions. I keep getting people sending me links where it is not supposed to come to. If you have comments, put on is it on the comment section or in the comment section? Please put all comments in here so that I can see fast and correct them. But if it's private, use the other means, the appropriate means, all right? So like I said, if you intend to apply for schools or studies in Lithuania, you have to understand one thing. There are schools in Lithuania, this is now a secret I'm giving you. There are schools in Lithuania that will not accept study gaps. There are schools in Lithuania with age limit. Some schools will say if you have dropped out of school for more than 2 years or 3 years, they will not accept you. You don't know those schools, or you do your research. Some schools will say if you have dropped out of school for more than 2 years, more than 3 years, you should support your admission with a post-study certificate, all right? A certificate to show that you actually stopped school. Did you do diploma? What were you doing? There are schools like that. If you want to know them, do your research. Again, because I will not come here and begin to explain all of these things, but what you need to know is what you need to know, all right? For those of you who are working on your admissions, please give me time, all right? I still get some people, they come to me, they try to interrogate me. If you are interrogating me, you will be wasting your time, all right? Because those I'm working for, they already know. If you need for UK, let me know. If you need for Poland, let me know, all right? And other places, they check the description box. Thank you. Then, let me talk about this issue in Lithuania. A lot of international students don't know. A lot of you apply to universities in Lithuania and you get rejected because you do not know the particular schools to go to. Even in Poland, there are schools with age limit. I have a lot of videos on my channel. If you come asking me, I will not tell you anything again because the videos are there, people don't watch. So, I will just stay quiet. Now, like I said, if you must apply for schools in Lithuania, understand that before you even apply, I will advise you, or if you do the application, I will advise you, as soon as you are applying, all right, I will advise you to take your documents and submit to this link. I will put a link in the description. It is called SKVC, all right? It is like the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Lithuania. If you apply for schools in Lithuania or to schools in Lithuania without submitting your certificates to this organization for them to check if they are real or false, you will not get the admissions. Even if you get the admissions, you will not be able to succeed with the process because they are the ones to give you a confirmation, all right? Before you, in fact, you cannot get the admissions. Let me just put it this way. Again, understand that, like I said, most schools will want you in Lithuania to be between the ages of 18 and 23 before you can apply for bachelor's, all right? And again, know that most schools will always want post-study certificates to show that when you dropped out of school, what were you doing? Did you got a diploma or what? If you have dropped for long, some schools will not take you in Lithuania. I hope this is clear. Again, understand, like I was saying, if you are applying for the schools in Lithuania, understand that when you choose the school, you pay an application fee. You have to undergo an interview, all right? During this interview stage, they will ask you some few things. It is now for you to submit your documents to this SKVC, all right? This internal organization that checks the results. They have to check. While they are checking, when they finish checking, it takes maximum 2 weeks, I think. Is it 2 weeks or 1 month? Then it is free, all right? You must submit your certificates there and it is free. When they check and it's okay, they will write some notes, I think some in PDF file and say your certificates are okay, you can now, you take the document, you submit to your university that you applied for. If you don't do this, your application fee that you paid to this institution in Lithuania will be waste. And again, if you don't check the school to know if you're age or if you have been out for long, your application fee will be waste. All right, so you have to know where you are applying to and all these things. Like I said, the SKVC is like the Ministry of Education or Ministry of Foreign Affairs or something in Lithuania. Again, understand that for you to do the verification, I call it verification of certificates, all right? For them to do it, there are specific documents that you need to submit. First, there are documents that everybody must have, and there are documents for particular countries. For example, the list of documents now that you would be expected to submit include your diplomas, your academic transcript, your identity card, or your passport copy, all right? Then a document to show name change, like my brother who was in Ukraine, I did his admission, he has a certain document for name change for him to go to UK. Then there is another document to show prior education, all right? The document I'm talking about, post-study, or were you doing something when you dropped out of school, all right, like a diploma, do you have it? Then there is another document called proof of purpose, all right? What is your intentions to do this? If you check the site that I will put down there, you will find all of these things. Additional documents, do you have any additional documents? And now, these are some of the documents. Like I said, all the countries have particular documents they need to submit. And mind you, if you don't submit all these documents to that site, all right, all instructions is there. Go and read the instructions. If you don't submit all the documents to this site, they will not check your file. If your nationality is showing that you are Cameroonian and you don't submit all the documents Cameroonians need to submit, they will not check your file. I hope you understand me. Again, Nigerians, if you are Nigerian and you don't submit everything that has been put on this website, because like I said, check where you are coming from, the country. Everybody has it. Nigeria have it, Cameroon, Ghana, United States, those coming from UK, those coming from Uzbekistan, Pakistan, India, they all have documents to submit. If you don't submit all the documents mentioned on the site, they will not check your own. All right, and in this case, you may not get the admissions and you will lose your admissions fee. Now, for example, those coming from Cameroon, if you check the site, you will see that you have to submit your O levels and your advanced level certificates, originals, all right? Again, the second thing you need to submit again to the site is a document, all right? A document confirmation of results of your O and your advanced level. Now, where do you get confirmation of results? I know some Cameroonians don't know this. You have to get it from the GCE board because that is the organization giving you this certificate. Go to the GCE board and tell them to give you confirmation of results. Your O and your advanced. They will tell you what to do and how much to pay. I think the two is going to cost you 10,000 francs, 5,000 CFA francs each for Cameroonians. Now, when you pay, they will tell you, remember that on this particular website I'm talking about, there is information. This document that the GCE board is going to give you, confirmation of your O and your advanced level, is going directly to this organization in Lithuania. So they have to mail it. There is information there. Check the mailing address and read it, all right? Because I know some of you don't read information. You only come and ask Milton. I will not be telling you anything that I've said in videos. Then again, like I said, the last document for Cameroonians, if any post-secondary education, if you graduate from high school, from upper seat, Cameroonians now, and you were at home 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, what is your post-secondary education? Do you have anything to show that after you stopped, you were doing? If you have it, submit. But like I said, if you stopped after 3 years and you are already above 23 years, you don't show post-secondary education and you apply to some universities in Lithuania, you will not have the admissions. Take note, you will not have it. All right, that is for Cameroonians. Nigerians, if you check, you will see that they are asking you to show either your Waec or your NECO, all right, and some other documents, your diploma and some other documents I didn't read. Like I said, every nationality have documents to submit on that site, the documents they will check. These are the same documents that you are uploading for your admissions. When you apply to the school first, you will get an interview. Now, you submit your documents here. While they process it, give you the paper to show that your documents are legit and true and not fake, you now send back to the university. All right. If you don't do this, I'm sorry. to disappoint you. So you have to know this and follow the instructions very well. This is for those applying for schools in Lithuania. Now, some people were asking if they can move with their families to Lithuania. No, it is not correct. Like I said in one video, I don't know if you are going to watch before this or you'll watch it after this. You can only bring in your wife to Lithuania or your child if you have a temporary residence permit and you must have lived in Lithuania for 2 years, all right? Some people will not tell you all of these things, but I'm explaining and breaking it down so that we all understand. That is the reason I created this YouTube channel. Because first, my experience from Cyprus caused me a lot of harm. I didn't want people to enter into the same situation I got myself into, all right? Though some people still don't listen. Then, when you submit all of this, you will get your admissions, and now the embassy, you are applying now for the visa. Now, somebody was asking if they can get a working employment after they are applying for their student visa. Remember, the student visa is the D-type visa. You cannot get working employment. The visa that is given to you, all right, the visa that is given to you, automatically on that visa, you have 20 hours of work every week as an international student in Lithuania. But you cannot get a working visa. A working visa is different from your student visa, which is the student D-type visa. A working visa is different. A student D-type visa is different. A tourist visa is different. A business visa is different. These are the type of visas that you can take from the Lithuanian embassy to study in Lithuania, or to go to Lithuania, sorry, because some are not for studies. I hope we get the point. Remember, guys, don't forget, there is age limit in most Lithuanian universities. Bachelors, if you are above 23 years, your chances of getting admission in Lithuania is low. It's low, very low, all right? Even in Northern Cyprus, there is age limit now. Even if they make some type of funny things and give you an admission letter to Northern Cyprus, because I say these things, people don't listen. When you reach the Aegean airport, they will deport you and you will be the one to be shouting in the quarters, all right? They will deport you because their age is not what, because some agents will mix things like this and give you an admissions letter. Maybe probably the school didn't notice your age and an agent give you the admission letter. When you arrive at the Aegean airport, they deport you and you start crying. You have to know these things. There is an age limit. I've said this several times on my YouTube channel. There are age limit, all right? 1994, you cannot study again in Cyprus. How old is even 1994? I can't even remember. It needs to be calculated. So these are the information, some of the information we all need to know. All right. Take everything I say on this YouTube channel very seriously, guys. Very seriously. So, guys, I'm going to leave you here. Remember, there is application fee. All right. And again, remember the SKVC. SKVC. Don't forget SKVC. SKVC.